Okay guys, it is me, Donovan. I am sitting here at my hotel in the pool, the jacuzzi park pool, like I was last year, doing my things nice and quiet. It's early in the morning. Dallas Cowboys lost. Oh my God. It was terrible. It was just terrible. My thumb, oh, my thumb needs surgery. We're paying these people millions of dollars. We can't even get, it's just so sad. Think about back in the day of Jim Brown and all those days where, you had real football players that were probably playing on remember the Youngblood brothers of the Rams back in the 80s? The guy was playing a game on a broken femur. And he still played. Now these guys, I don't want to make any excuses for the Dallas Cowboys, but it's going to be a long season. So anyway, I want to get on video. I'm doing a lot of stuff here. I was here a year ago, as you guys see in my video timeline. And it's a very interesting place, okay? Now, Sosua, as I've told you guys several times, is a destination that a lot of guys go to, whatever, tourists go to. There's big sex tourism here, and no judgment and to people, but if that's what they do, that's what they do, right? So those of us that are military, we've been to countries where that is a staple of the country, so, it doesn't really excite me. I mean, the way I think is this, okay? And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with it, whatever. I have a girlfriend. She happens to want to buy something that I'm not aware of, right? So she comes up to me and, we, whatever, and then we have sex. And then, after having sex with her, she asked me for $300. Me not caring, whatever. Yeah, here, sure, $300, go do what you got to do, right? That's my mentality. To me, there's absolutely no difference between two consenting adults doing whatever. That's just me. So anyway, there's this new phenomenon that is going around called passport bros, and they're going overseas and finding girls and stuff like that, okay? Now, here in the Dominican Republic, men and women transactions are legal, of age. It's legal all over the country. You don't just have to come to Sosua. You go to, it's legal anywhere, okay? Two consenting adults. Okay, fellas, I'm sorry. I hate to break your bubble. I hate it, but this is the truth. This is the truth. If you think you're gonna come down here and find a woman in less than 3 weeks of meeting her because she's got a big fat ass, or she's, the women here are very attractive. That's very true. They're very whatever, but they're about the money. Okay, they are about the money. Let me say it better. For those of us that have lived overseas or been stationed overseas, I can understand if you go to a country, you're there for 3 years, and you happen to fall in love with somebody because you know them. You're on a regular basis with them. There is no way in hell. It's very rare, anything is possible, that you're gonna go to a place like Punta Cana, Santo Domingo, meet a girl in less than 3 weeks, fall in love, and then take her back home. It's almost rare. And if you do that, if you do happen to do that, here's one thing I want my brothers to understand, and this, like I said, I'm not judging. I want you guys to understand what you're getting into. When you apply for that K-1 visa, or one of those visas that bring that spouse from this country to the United States, you better get a lawyer or better have some educated understanding of what you are signing with the State Department. Because if you look at those, I think it's a K-1 visa, and it's the K-1 visa. I'm not sure. There's so many levels of it, okay? B-1 visas are different. That's for business and leisure. You're just coming to vacation. You're not going to be there extended, blah, blah, blah. but I think it's the K1 visa, and there's different levels of the K1 visa. But let's say you marry that girl, whatever, you want to bring her to the States. Okay, you sign her, you bring her over, you sign the K1. What a lot of these modern women that are smart now are doing is, when you sign that thing, you are saying that you are going to support that person's financial status, and that they can't apply for benefits while they're in the United States, which is kind of crazy. Being from California, you could come here totally illegal and we'll give you every benefit. But if you marry somebody and bring them over here and then it doesn't work out, you are still financially responsible for that woman in the United States until she could get on her feet and do what she needs to do. And that could take 10 years before she's even eligible for a green card or citizenship or whatever it is. So read the K1 thing. And I know ladies are like, yeah, that's right. Tell him, Donovan. You tell him, Donovan. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, these girls, these modern women here are no different than what you're experiencing in the United States. I mean, maybe the Philippines might be different, or, these other countries, but here in Santo Domingo, Colombia, places like that, they're watching American TV, mostly East Coast TV. They're watching these TVs and they're saying, they spend just as badly as they do in the United States. They have weaves just as bad as the people in, and there's beauty shops all over here. You ask a typical girl, what does she do? I do hair, I do nails, Look at their hands. All their nails are done. Their makeup is done. Their eyelashes are done. I'm sorry, fellas, I'm sorry. If you're gonna fall in love with a woman, do not bring her back to the United States, because you will be on the hook to support that woman. You're gonna be on the hook. Read the definition. So what I would recommend, that if you do fall in love with some chica or girl you meet in another country, you move to that country, okay? Because if you get her to the United States, you are screwed. It's almost like child support. It's almost just like child support. So this is my warning. I'm telling you guys, this passport issue thing, yeah, go travel, see a few things, have a good time. I'm not saying don't do that, but this idea that, I'm gonna go over there and find a wife and stuff like that. And I know some brothers that are listening, you're saying, well, basically you're saying you're damned if you're damned if you don't. Exactly. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, okay? And let me tell you, these foreign chicks are agenda driven, okay? American girls are agenda driven too, but at least you have a commonality of understanding. A lot of these foreign women use their no entiendo, they don't understand, as an excuse for some of the dumb shit that they do, okay? So, I'm sorry, I just have to put that out there. Read the K1 visa requirements when you sign for that woman to come to the United States. You will be financially responsible for her, because she's also signing away that she will not get any public assistance. So let's say you guys go there and it doesn't work out for 6 months, right? You want a divorce after a year. You are financially responsible for her, because she can't get any benefits. So that's why when I'm at the sports bar and I be listening to the chikas talk and the girls talking and stuff and talking crazy, I say, no, you're better off, being from California, sneaking in. We'll give you everything. Sneak into the country, So just a little heads up for you guys. Don't believe the hype. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. So ladies, y'all get mad about the passport thing. See how it evened itself out? Do you see how that worked out? So if any brother that's got any sense, if you're gonna, get your passport and stuff, you go and live in that country. But also remember, if you go to the Philippines and you marry a woman, there's no such thing as divorce there. So know what you're getting into. Know what you're getting into. I'm not against marriage. I would love to be married. I would love it. It's just the fact of the matter for me is, I'm a traditional man dealing with modern women, and it doesn't jive. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you want to do this? Oh, you want to do that? Oh, you want to have your own car and stuff? I'm all for it. You go ahead and do that. You go ahead and you just can't do it with me. You know what I mean? So that's the latest scoop. I wanted to let my brothers know what's happening, and try to find you a sister in the United States, man, and settle down and do your thing. There are some good women in the United States. I know it's difficult. I mean, I haven't given up, but I've come to the conclusion, if I'm going to come to a place like here, maybe I'll have a relationship with somebody in the extended, but getting married for me, nah, that's out of the cards. Tried it twice, I'm done. It's just that it just doesn't work for me and the lifestyle that I do, I guess, is basically what I want to say. So, so, but very fun, very relaxed. My mom, I talk to my mom all the time, and we talk about stuff like properties, and she asked me the question, well, why are you down there? Well, even when we were in Okinawa, as much as when I was younger and I complained about being on an island, you really can't do much here because it was the 80s, and it isn't like it is now. Times do change, but we when we were in Okinawa, it was still like Cold War shit. You know what I mean? You're still dealing like post World War II doctrine. It's a little bit more modern now, but looking back on it, I like living on an island. I like living near a beach. I like Hazuki, Jay, Louise. You guys all remember Chris? We were all at the youth center, and we were in that pool. Everybody always went to the pool to hang out and stuff. So I come down here pretty much because I like to work. Well, a Mexican Spanish is a little bit different than Dominican Spanish. And when I say Mexican Spanish where I'm from, it has a more of a California street element to it. So there's a lot of slang in it, So coming down here, I like, and this is what I told my mom. I like being down here because I'm very relaxed, and now that they got the vet center, I'm definitely going to be coming here extended. But, I like being around beautiful women. I love that. I love, watching beautiful women and just being around them. You know what I mean? I love being around you. Now, what a lot of these guys are doing, it's expensive. It's expensive. Like I said, I will tell you a story of how many times the girls are very aggressive up here. So they're going to solicit you all the time, especially if you do look like you're a gringo. And I do look like I'm a gringo, right? I laugh because I'm very good with my money. Like a lot of you guys say that I'm very cheap. No, I'm thrifty. I'm very good with my money, okay? Why would I come down here and engage in solicitation, even though it's legal here, and pay prices you would probably be paying in Amsterdam or back in the United States? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? I could have saved myself airfare and hotel expense and food. I could have stayed home and done all that. You guys see what I'm saying? So I sit and I laugh when I see these guys, especially guys from New York, and you see them here because New York has a Dominican community, and they're paying New York prices for girls that are, I don't know, OnlyFans. I don't know what the thing is, but what I'm saying, if you guys follow me, what I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense. Like DJ Quick said, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. You're gonna go, let's say you go to the Philippines or Thailand. For those of us that are military, you mean to tell me you're all the way on the other side of the world, and you're gonna pay U.S. high prices? That's not how capitalism works. Now here, there's mucho chica, right? The girls, it's saturated with girls coming up here to work, especially on the weekends and like football season and stuff like that. Last night at that bar, I saw so many beautiful women. It was unbelievable, right? All sizes, all shapes, and there is no body shaming here. It's all about confidence and machismo and stuff like that with the females. All their nails done, their hair's done, all this shit, right? And I'm looking at it, they all look the same. They all got BBLs. They all got the bat wings. They all got weaves, you know? And it's just like, you're sitting there, you know, and the girl, you know, she asks you for your WhatsApp number or whatever, and you give her the WhatsApp number, then she'll text you or whatever, and then she'll try to solicit you, and she'll say, you know, oh, you know, like I was sitting eating some great hot wings last night. Oh my God, they were delicious. I had the mixed platter. Delicious. Oh, I'm losing my belly. The diet out here also helps with that. So, so I'm eating the hot wings. I had Coca-Cola, drinking a lot of water, but I had a Coca-Cola and 2 Presidentes, Gigante, right? And, you know, I'm sitting there and the girl is like, oh, it doesn't cost much, you know, da 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 da. She goes, 200, you know, go home with you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, 200? Good Lord. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it, okay? Because I don't have a problem meeting women in the aspect of, you know, outright paying for it, okay? But I'm looking at these girls and I said, you know, 'cause I'm looking at it economically. Okay, if, let's say there's a bunch of Teslas in an area and there's tens of thousands of Teslas, right? And you have like a Nissan Sentra, right? What's gonna be the cheaper car? You have one Nissan Sentra, or maybe let's say just 100 Nissan Sentras. What's gonna be the cheaper car? The Tesla, that's almost 100,000 of them in this area, and then there's only 100 Nissan Sentras. The cheaper car is going to be the Tesla, because number one, they're trying to sell it, and the market dictates that the price goes down because you've saturated the area with it, right? There's not that many Sentras, so the price of the Sentra will either remain steady or go up. Now, if you know anything about basic economics, it makes no sense that these girls put themselves here at a rate that is not sustainable by the economic reality that is happening, you know? But you have dudes that are gonna pay that rate. They just gotta find them, you know? And I look at these guys, especially these younger guys, these, you know, millennials and stuff. Maybe a lot of them were raised by single mothers. They just pay it. And you know, and us older guys will sit there and we'll be laughing at them because it's like, dude, how much did you pay? How much should I pay? $50. You know, $50. You know, and that's not like shaming a woman's rate. That ain't what we're doing. We're talking economics. It's two different, because I know some feminists are gonna be on here, oh, no, we're talking economics. You know? And all my military friends, men and women, you guys know what I'm talking about. It just does, you know, it doesn't make sense that you're gonna pay, if there's 10,000 women running around here soliciting, and the going rate is $300. How many customers are they gonna get, or how many people would come here? They would go to the Philippines or Thailand or something where the thing is going. I mean, that's capitalism, and this is why I try to tell people to understand what capitalism is. Communism is a form of government, okay? Democracy is a form of government. Capitalism is a economic policy. Socialism is an economic policy, how you run your country. China is communist as a government, but it runs its economy capitalistic. That's why it's the third, maybe the number 2 economy in the world. So yeah, so I look at stuff, you know, at an economic price, but which goes back to what I said in the beginning. If you're coming here to look for love and a wife, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it happening one bit. So, you know, good luck with that. But I'm gonna go watch a movie. Got my little tablet here. Enjoy the sun. The water here is very, very warm because the sun is hitting it really, really good. And I didn't feel like going to the beach today because of the I was out late with the football game. And see, I'm from the West Coast, so we see Monday Night Football and Sunday Night Football early versus the East Coast. I mean, I was like, I was hanging on watching that Cowboy game, you know. So when I knew they were going to lose in the fourth quarter, that's when I kind of packed it. I think there was like 6 minutes to go. But yeah, I'm just not used to seeing football games so late in the day, because in California, now it's football season. You know, you can get up at about 10 o'clock and the game, you know, games have already started. You know, so I'm just not used to that. But having a good time. Like I said, I'm just relaxing. My mom, like I said, me and my mom, we talk, and I said, you know, it's just, I just love the slow atmosphere here. Your dollar goes long if you're not foolish. You know, people are really nice. You know, it's just totally different from where the environment that I live in. I live in an environment where people are going to step on you if you just get caught slipping. If you're not on top of your shit, you know, you're going to be left behind, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. But yeah, it was funny because I was telling the chicas, you know, if you're better off sneaking into the United States and getting all these benefits versus coming in on a visa where you're signing away the fact that you will not be getting any benefits, and the person that brought you in is now financially responsible. So fellas, remember, these girls aren't stupid. They understand what they're getting into, okay? So if they can trick you, and 50% of all marriages, it's a crapshoot, right? And they're not stupid to that. So if they can trick you to marry them and bring them to the United States, how long do you think it's going to be before it doesn't work out? I'm just saying. All right, you guys, have a good one.